Hi and welcome to my playhouse. And today it's rather dark. I was about to do another video when my lamp here decided to burn out. Well, it's a halogen ball that is in there, and it's the model of the size is the R7S, isn't it? Yeah, R7S. But yeah, I do have other lights, so let's there we are, film lights. But I had actually this was a 300 watt light that I have in there, so I had kind of planned that I wanted to replace that because, well, it gives out a brilliant light, those halogen balls, but they also use 300 watts, and I just want the light. I didn't really want to use all that power because I kind of like to be power efficient. So I have a collection of balls, light balls. Now I think we should have a look at today. I have kind of done a video on this before because I bought these over the years, but let's check them out. So here is my little collection. This one is kind of it's kind of the old version of power efficient lights. It's well, you know, it's still tubing and it's also the wrong size, but they were actually not bad. They used a little bit more power than the LED lights, but well, they gave out a very it's an okay light. This one has the wrong one. There is only 78 millimeters between here, and the other ones here are 118 millimeter, and that means that they are the R7S. So I bought, I think this is the oldest one I got. I believe it's 7 or 9 watts. Unfortunately, I haven't written it on them. I really should. This one, they claim it to be dimmable. I doubt that very much. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing. It's just different LEDs that are in there. And I thought that, well, we're just gonna pop in one by one and see how is the light in it. Then I started getting these. They are round and have a lot of LEDs, and then in the middle of them there is the electronics to control the LEDs. But well, these are kind of cool. This one is plastic. This one is actually glass. It's kind of hard to see, but it's glass. Then I have a couple of new ones that came in from China, and we can kind of see the 118 millimeters, 13 watts, and here is the color of it, 3000K, and this is a 230 volt edition. So if we open that, here we can see that it is again glass, but it has this really big LED. Actually, there's 2 LED elements. I'm not sure if both of them are connected, but yeah, they kind of look cool. They look very similar to the bulb that are in there, which just have it has a gas in there, and it has a metal string curled up that lights up in that gas. So yeah, this one we're gonna try. I really hope these are good. The reason I have so many of them is because I've kind of been disappointed. They don't give out the light that they claim to give out in the amount that they claim to give out. So as the one that I have in there has just burned down to the ground. We're gonna see that when we take it out. It's probably still really hot. And here we have the other one. It's very much like that one. It's kind of thinner. It's not as big. Maybe they ripped me off. Yeah, they do that sometimes. I'm not sure. Might be okay. But my thought is that we'll just put in all of them and see which one gives the most light. Not necessarily the most pleasant light, but just the most light. That's my goal. I want a lot of light. I don't care what color it is, really. We could put this one in first, and then we can put this one in. Okay, I was kind of lucky. I was actually able to find all of these light bulbs, which I've more or less all bought on AliExpress, actually all of them. So I have how many wattage there's supposed to be. This was supposed to be 10 watts and I paid $11.19 for it. This one 25 watts and dimmable and $8.91. And then we go up to this one, 10 watts, $8.61, 15 watts, $11.85, and the two new one. So this one, which is tiny compared to the other one, is because this one is 30 watts. I paid $5.26, and this one is 13 watts, $4.48. So yeah, I found some good data on them. So let's try and put some of them in, and let's start with this one. Is the oldest one. I bought that back in 2014, so quite old. Okay, let's take the lamp here. We can kind of see that one. That's not good anymore. Let's untighten this. For the testing, I'll just remove this glass here. We don't need it. I have disconnected it. It's not connected right now, so let's take that out. And this one is absolutely, and it's not hot anymore. Good thing. So yeah, this one is a goner. It has kind of melted the strings into the glass here, so it has really been hot. So that was probably when it stopped putting out as much light. So do I remember this? I hope it's there. I guess I'm having one of those days. I tipped the lamp over to replace the bulb, and this concrete bottom of it decides to break up. Well, this is the weight in the bottom of the lamp that makes it stand up. You can even see there's some gravel in there, so they just filled it up with concrete. Okay, I guess that's not gonna become a lamp anymore. I'm just gonna, yeah, we're gonna do this light bulb test, and I'm gonna get rid of it afterwards because now it's no good anymore. Just not my day. Cleaning up. Okay, so new setup. Except now the wire is too short. Really? Okay, it's pretty dark over here right now, so but I have the connection right here, and there is a dimmer on this lamp, but it's turned all the way up, so we can put this in, and it does give out some light. It might look like a lot, but it's not that great. If I use the dimmer and dim it down, it just becomes unstable. I don't like that dimming. So that was the first bulb. So okay, now it's at least easier to replace the bulb. I did also, it uses 7.78 watts. So cool. That one goes out. And this was a 10 watt light bulb. So we're gonna put this one in. That was 25 watts. That was what the Chinese claimed. Those Chinese watts are not always that powerful. It's definitely another color. It's a warmer color. And this one was supposed to be dimmable. It had an off switch. As soon as you dimmed it, it went off. Damn. That's unfortunate. Next. Maybe I shouldn't dim them if they're not dimmable. That one was actually dimmable. God damn. This one was 10 watts. Yeah, a decent amount of light actually. Let's not dim it then, if we're gonna blow up light bulbs that way. And it uses 7.5 watts. 7.5 watts. Oh. Next, this is this glass one, and this one was supposedly, I have been looking into the light too much. 15 watts. So let's put that in. Yeah, I remember that's it's a tight fit. It doesn't light any more than the 10 watts, and it only uses 4.2 watts, so it's definitely also giving out less light. So yeah, I got ripped off there. That was a bad one. So now it's the new ones. Let's start with the smaller one of the two. So this one is the 13 watt one. I don't think, you know, those halogen balls, you're not supposed to touch them. I don't think these LEDs, I don't think they care. But I really don't know. So there, let's pop that in. Nothing? Maybe I didn't get that in right. Yeah, okay. 13 watts, supposedly. This says that it's using 2 watts. It gives out a lot of light for 2 watts. Yeah. This power meter might not be the best thing, but whoa, look at that blinking. The camera, I can't see that with my eyes, but I can see it on the camera that it's blinking. That's not cool. But it's also only using 2 watts. That's very cheap light, must say. Let's try the other one, the 13 watts. Yeah, this is a dark video, right? Well, let's see if this gives out any more light then. Oh, I hope this is a good one. 30 watts. This is a 30 watt one. Oh yeah, now we're talking. That's what we want. Except the lamp is now broken. How much is that? This one actually uses 13.1 watts, and the other one that was supposed to be 13 watts, well, that used 2 watts. So this is not bad. This is actually acceptable. Kind of. It's not a lot, but it's kind of okay. There's no electronics in there, so maybe it's dimmable. So I'm gonna try and dim it down. See what happens. Oh, it doesn't like that. Yeah, no, that's no good. So definitely not dimmable, but it gives out a decent amount of light for those 13 watts. I'm gonna try and put the lamp up straight, even though it doesn't have its weight in the bottom. I don't know if it's just me, but there's something about this light that yeah, it's really hard to put a finger on it, but there's just something that makes it unpleasant, isn't there? Yeah, might be a bad connection up there. I'll check it. Yeah, this is weird. So right now it's fine. The lamp is unstable as hell, and now it starts flickering on the camera. So as soon as it lights up or heats up, yeah, it's no good anymore. Yeah, not the best buy, I must say. Weird as hell what it's doing. There is no electronics that can go wrong. It's just a rather big LED element in there that they supply with the 230 volts. So I can't really see what. Must be some chemistry in there that's going wrong. Maybe when it heats up right, maybe it will stop. But yeah, this looks like crap. So yeah, it's not the best camera light, must say. So I bought a lot of crap, I guess. This one survived, that was okay. This one, 25 watts, there is $8.91 out the window. That's it, poof. And that was the dimmable one, 25 watts. That must be those famous Chinese watts. Then we had this one, doesn't give out nearly the amount of wattage that it should. This should be 15 watts. $11.85 I paid for that. It's a very nice glass quality. It looks cool. This one is actually more or less the best that I have bought ever. 10 watts, $8.61. That has actually been working. I took it out of another lamp to do this video, so that's gonna go back in. And the one that we are using here in the background, I'm not sure, I don't think we're gonna be using that much. Then we have this one, the 13 watts, which is only using 2 watts, which is probably the best thing about it. We could try and replace the one that is blinking behind us and see if this is any better. Okay, I put in that 13 watt one instead. It gives out a lot less light, and I can kind of see on the screen that there is some kind of a distortion going on. So yeah, these aren't any good. So I'm not sure if I should leave a link in the description for this crap, but well, maybe some of them are down there. That's too bad. This had the right amount of light. It's just unstable as heck. Yeah, I think you can see that it's not very good. So I have my film light here. I can turn that on. There we are. A lot more light. Yikes. So yeah, I got ripped off again. It's okay. I buy these products in China mostly because I enjoy testing them out. Sometimes you're positively surprised, most of the time not so much, but yeah, it's an experience. I sometimes compare it with French red wine. You can be really positively surprised and sometimes not as much. So I will probably go and buy some new light bulbs because this is not the way to go. But yeah, I had fun doing this, except that I broke my lamp, which is now trash. Gotta get a new. It's a really cheap lamp, no problem whatsoever. But yeah, I was planning on using it right about now. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.